welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my skincare routine, which is long overdue. So before I start this video, please like it, please subscribe, and please hit that notifications bell so you know when I'm posting a new video. So yeah, let's get into this video. So first I want to talk to you guys about the things I've tried for my acne. But actually before that, I want to show you guys a picture of me last year. And this is me now. So first, skin type. I have oily skin, acne prone skin, and it's sensitive. Okay, so I got all these things going on here. I suffer from like the whiteheads, blackheads every now and then, not too often, and then these like red bumps that hurt. That's what I suffer from. I get it on my face, my neck, and my chest and my back. My back is actually almost as bad as my face. Oh, and I get on my shoulders too. So yeah, so let me tell you about the things I've tried. I've tried the first Proactive. The first Proactive, it burned my skin, and I tried that when I was in high school. It burned my skin, and I've had acne since 2006, but it burned my skin, and so I discontinued the use. And then I tried the second Proactive my like sophomore year in college. It was great. It was great, but I just couldn't maintain the payments. I was in college, remember that. Couldn't maintain the payments, and not only that, but I would go through the moisturizing cream so fast that I would need a new shipment just to use some moisturizing cream. So that wasn't okay. I've tried Curology. I actually tried Curology last year, at the end of last year. I think I discontinued use in about October of 2018. And with Curology, they gave everybody the same formula. I don't know if they changed it. What it did do was it did give me really smooth and soft skin, which was great. Some people say it, you know, cleared the skin. It didn't do that for me, and I did it for, I think I did it for 3 months. But it didn't clear my skin. They mix different like medications together to get you a formula or whatever. And I think all the percentages they use are over-the-counter percentages. So ultimately, I'm pretty sure you can go to the store and just buy those different things and use them all on your face, honestly, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if it's beneficial, not sure. But it did make my skin super soft. My skin did look like nice and smooth and clear some days. I mean, I still had active acne, but it just had this fresh look. It just had this fresh look, but other than that, like it didn't really clear my skin, or come close to clearing my skin. And it's like with me with a lot of products, I felt like I was using it and it would start working, but then it wouldn't work anymore. I would hit a plateau or like go the opposite direction. So that wasn't good. I've tried different gel. I think it just kind of clears some things, but not everything. I've tried other things. I've tried to go the natural route. I've tried African black soap, which just broke me out worse. There was one version that I felt like my face was getting clear, and then it just stopped. I think my friend tried it too, and we was like, yeah, this is working or whatever. It started like irritating my skin, and my skin started going in the opposite direction. So stop that. Yeah, I've done a lot of research, but now then I just decided, forget it. I'm going to the dermatologist, the people who studied this. I'm going to them. Other stuff, it may have worked for you guys, and I hope if you're watching this video and you have acne issues that, you know, you don't have to, go pay a doctor to get your skin cleared. However, I had to. I couldn't do it anymore. It wasn't working out for me. All this over-the-counter stuff wasn't working for me. Monthly subscriptions, it wasn't working for me. So I went to the doctor and they gave me a prescription for some things. But let me tell you about the things I learned prior to going to the dermatologist. One thing I learned was that with the skin type that I had, I have to use non-comedogenic products.
I think I know more about American Girl than you do.
You never get any American Girl set.
That means the things have to say non-comedogenic, or won't clog pores, or won't cause breakouts, or oil-free. If it says any of those things, I can probably use it. If it says non-comedogenic, I definitely can use it. But and won't clog pores, I definitely can use it because they mean the same thing. But if it says oil-free or it won't cause breakouts, then I probably can use it, but I'm not too sure. Reason why is because things that are comedogenic, people with oily skin and acne-prone skin, it's you have a higher chance of your pores getting clogged and it causing more blackheads and whiteheads and any other pimples you might get. So I have to stay away from that. That's something I learned. Also, an esthetician once told me that spin brushes are not good. They told me that the ones that vibrate instead of turn in a circle are better for your skin, only because your skin isn't made to twist and turn and twist and turn. I don't know how true that is, only because the spin brush isn't I don't know if it's harsh enough to twist and turn your skin. I mean, depending on what kind of brush you use, I guess, brush head you use, I guess. So, I mean, based upon what she said, I guess the only one in the market that doesn't do the full spin would be the Clarisonic, which I wanted, but I don't care for it anymore. And the Clinique brush. I've had the Clinique and I actually returned it because the whole brush vibrated versus the bristles vibrating in the Clarisonic. So it would splash water and whatnot. I mean, it was great cleansing my face with a brush, but it wasn't necessary. Those are some things I learned prior to going to the dermatologist. And then when I went to the dermatologist in November 2018, he was pushing for Accutane. He asked me twice that I want to do Accutane, and I said no. All right, if you guys decide to do Accutane, cool. If it works for you, it works for you. But me, I don't want to do Accutane. I don't want to increase the likelihood of me developing other things or have to go on extra medication. It's not for me. It doesn't work for me. It might work for other people, but it's not going to work for me. That was that. And then he didn't really ask too much about the products I was using. Just prescribed me clindamycin and tretinoin. Clindamycin was it felt like a clarifying lotion. It was liquid and it had this little pad thing and you just press it up against your skin, make it wet, and it dries fast. Then the tretinoin you just put on your face. I think it was tretinoin. It might have been tretinoin, it might have been something else. But that was that. That stuff was working. It was just a hassle, but it was working. I could only use it tretinoin at night and a clindamycin twice a day. It was working, but there were still some issues. And at the time, I was using Desert Essence face wash, tea tree oil face wash, and my Old Faithful. My friend put me onto this earlier 2018. Bam, St. Ives collagen and elastine moisturizer. It's non-comedogenic, people, non-comedogenic, and it really does give you a youthful glow like it says. That is the truth. It is only $5 and some change at Walmart. Look how big it is. It's great. A little goes a long way. But anyways, I was using the tea tree oil face wash. It was Desert Essence. I love that stuff. I felt like it really cleaned my skin, really got deep into my pores, really did its thing. So when it's time to, call the dermatologist for a follow-up, and, I was trying to call for an extra prescription, because I'm like, you know what? It hasn't been that long. I need some more, whatever. I don't have any refills. Called, and then, the office automated thing picked up and said, Dr. Blank has stopped practicing. I was like, so when I finally get a dermatologist, you quit on me. But whatever, I had to find a new dermatologist. And thank God for sending me to that dermatologist. I went to the dermatologist and he looked at my skin and said, oh, okay, note that she has this, she has that, she has this, that. The other dermatologist didn't do that. He just put a little magnifying glass up to my skin and just looked in it, and he was like, "Oh, you do have acne." That's what the first dermatologist said. I don't know. But this dermatologist just looked at me. He's like, oh, "Okay, no, she has this, da 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 da." I'm like, "Okay, he might know what he's talking about." Okay, and this place was real high tech. It was like a skin laser center and laser treatment center. It was just a bunch of. I was like, okay, like they had Apple Pay. What doctor's office got Apple Pay? So I was like, okay, like that's cool, like. We real high tech, so we must be doing something right here. So hopefully this is the last place I have to go. So I went. He asked me if I had oily skin. I said oily skin. He said, "Yeah, what are you using?" Da, da, da. I told him what I was using. He asked me, "What do I use to wash my face?" I told him about Desert Essence. He was like, "No, you have to stop using that." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no."
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no.
He's like, "Yep, you gotta stop using that. It has oil in it. You can't use oil in your skin. It's gonna clog your pores. You have to use things that are non-comedogenic." When he said non-comedogenic, though, I was like, so this does matter. I was doing some things right. And you do know what you're talking about. Like, you do care. You care about my skin. You care about my skin. That's legit how I felt, y'all. Because I felt like every dermatologist, because in the past I went to a dermatologist and a long time ago, and I didn't feel like they really cared. They actually was like pretty much asking me what I was in there for. Like, they looked at my face and was like, act like they didn't see a problem. And I'm like, "You don't see this? Like, you're lying. You're lying. Stop lying."
Okay.
When I first started getting acne, when I was younger, I had a pediatrician and she prescribed something and it didn't work. But yeah, and then not to mention, everybody who didn't grew up with acne knows that, I mean, maybe everybody has an experience, but I mean, you do get like picked on about it. Like, people who have like hormonal acne or acne that doesn't really, a cause isn't really pinpointed, like it, or people who are living with it and who've tried like so many things and it's not working. Other people just sometimes can't understand, because I've dealt with people saying, "Oh, you don't wash your pillowcases." I do wash my pillowcases. I've had people say, "You don't wash your face right." Excuse me? How don't I wash my face right? I've had people say, "Well, you need to try what I'm trying, and that's because you're not trying this." I've tried it. I've had people say, "Oh, it's because I let this sit in my skin." I've done that too. Like, some people don't understand. It's not, sometimes it's not that we're not doing these things or we're dirty. Like, people have literally like acted like you're like, you just don't do things right. Like, you just not clean. That's why you got acne. No, that's not the case at all. Like, at all. Like, and then some people, they look at your face and they like, ugh, like, you know. And then you have people who, like, when they see you again and they see that it's gotten worse, they be like, "Oh, what are you using?" Dag, now we got to talk about my face. Like, everybody want to make recommendations and whatnot, and I didn't even ask. I didn't ask.
I think I know more about American Girl than you do.
You never
genius.
look at any American girls that.
Everyone who's been there, tried everything, and felt like nothing's worked, like, don't lose faith. Don't let people's ignorance get to you. Like, it's okay. People just don't know. That's all. They just simply don't know. They don't understand. Don't fault them for that. But also the people who are watching this who haven't experienced like going through a bunch of things and not finding any results, don't just, you don't gotta point it out. You don't gotta make suggestions every time the person come around, like, as if they don't see this. We see it. Like, we see it every day. You don't need to point it out. You don't need to say nothing. You don't need to make recommendations. Like, unless you're asked. If you're asked, okay, but like to, oh, have you tried this? Or, oh, your face is getting worse. I don't want to hear it. So I dealt with a great deal of that, plus more growing up, you know, with acne. The dermatologist was like, you gotta stop using that, but you can use this. Bam.
Bam, 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 bam,
Bam.
bam, 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 bam.
CeraVe foaming facial cleanser for oily skin. Okay, it is non-comedogenic. It has all these things in it. I got this from Walmart for about $10. Walmart does have like a comparable equate version for like $2 some change. Look, I spent tons of money on my acne before, so I can spend $10 on this bottle because I'm not trying to have it miss one thing that I need. Okay, so he was like, use that, and then use their moisturizer too. And I was like, well, I already have a moisturizer that's non-comedogenic that I use. He was like, cool, keep using that. Old Faithful got to stay. She 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 got to stay. Because, you know, I'm about like anti-aging things too. And collagen and stuff is good for that, right? So anywho, that was one of the tips he gave me. He said, don't put oils on your face. He said, also, what do you use to clean your face? Don't use your hands. Your hands carry a lot of bacteria. Use a washcloth. So I went and bought new washcloths and started using that. He said, you need to use that so it gently exfoliates. So I went out to buy some washcloths that were just for my face, washed those, and then started using them to wash my face, but decided I don't like using washcloths. Forget the washcloths. I'm going to use something else because I feel like these washcloths are, you know, washcloths harbor bacteria or whatever. Of course I wash the washcloths in the washing machine. Of course I do. But I just, you know, it's maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe it's actually true that cloths never get 100% clean again and they do harbor bacteria. Of course, I use them on my body, but my face is a little different. So I decided to use this. Go back to one of these little silicone pad things. Yeah, there you go. It gently exfoliates also. So I was like, oh, let me go to this. The dermatologist prescribed me something too. He was like, well, what did the last dermatologist prescribe you? And I told him, he's like, well, you know, they come in one thing, you know, one tube as one product, and it saved you money. I was like, do it, prescribe that one. So he did. This for nighttime use only. And he said, don't use it in the day because the sun rays deactivate it. He said, do you use SPF? I said, yes, I do. More to the story, my skin is clearing. I'll show you guys some pictures of where I started and where I'm at now. But here's the kicker. I feel like, you know, using this thing every day, it's very soft, but this is my skin and it's delicate. So I'm like, in the morning, I don't want to use this. I use paper towels, y'all. I use paper towels to wash my face in the morning. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. That's it. There's nothing more to say. I'm just happy with my routine. I'm happy with the products. I'm happy with the progress. I'm happy with all of that, honestly. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Follow me on my social medias. I will put the link in the bio. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell. I like how I like how I do that. Hit that notification bell, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See you guys. Bye-bye. Boom. Gotcha. No, seriously.